child's brain is a sponge for information. Their neurons can create over 1 million new pathways per second. And at 3 years old, a child's brain is twice as active as an adult's. That's why one of the most powerful gifts you can give a child is a sense of resilience. The idea that whatever life brings their way, they can find a way to handle it. Today, we learned that resilience can not only be taught, it can be a lot of fun to learn. I'm Dr. Oswa, and this is The Balance.
Good afternoon, kids. Hi, I'm Leif Rydell, and this is Dylan Claro, and welcome to Leif's Improv and Acting Playhouse. We're gonna start with our first exercise, and I want to get to know everybody. So in order for us to get to know everybody, you're gonna tell us your names. Give a little bit of your personality with a descriptive word for your name. Like, I'm Laughable Leif. My name is Leif Daniel Rydell. I am a professional improv instructor, actor, stuntman, and life coach. Hi, I'm Laughable Leif.
Hi, Laughable Leif.
Improv is good for kids' mental health because it takes them out of their head. In improv, you have to focus on the now.
Sparkling Aubrey.
Hi, Sparkling Aubrey.
Liam.
Liam. Hi, Liam.
I would say Liam is shy in the very beginning, but once he opens up, he's wild. He's a lot of fun.
Carlos, he's very emotional. He actually wears his heart on his sleeve.
Improv works on multiple levels. Improv is about being in the moment. It is about being discomfort and learning how to tolerate discomfort. When children get, for example, anxious or depressed, they get stuck in certain patterns of thinking. Improv teaches more flexible thinking. And improv is about approach, not avoidance.
Who likes to get a gift? Raise your hand, right? Isn't it great to get a gift? In the gift-giving exercise, one gets to be creative on one side, the gift giver, and it's always good to give too. So they create and pantomime the size of the gift, the weight of it, and they bring it to the other person and say here, and why they're giving it to them.
I'm so sorry that I missed your graduation. This is for your graduation. Thank you for all these sneakers.
Oh, wow.
I bought them from your favorite store.
It also teaches them to be present and present-focused. And sometimes with worry and other things, the focus is on the future or the past, or what did I say, or I shouldn't have said that. In improv, you don't have the opportunity. You gotta stick with it in the moment and be present. So improv can be helpful at working at a lot of those challenges.
Hey, Xavier, come on up, get a gift. Nice, good pantomime. Be careful, that looks a little heavy.
The gift is for your birthday. I know I missed it, but I made up for it. This gift is great.
Toys?
Yeah.
What kind of toys, Xavier?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man toy.
There are many programs outside the home that can promote well-being in children. For example, if we can get kids involved in sports activities, music, theater, arts, improvisational groups, anything that promotes socialization, practicing interpersonal skills, things that bring them joy and well-being, those are all good for youth mental health.
This is a little exercise we do before we go on stage. And I want you really just to relax, kids. I want you to do this. I want you to yawn. Yeah, woo! Feels good, right? Breathe in and open the mouth and let it, just a sound come out. Open the mouth all the way though. Deep in and out.
Kids' mental health is the same as adult mental health. The good news is that kids are incredibly smart. They can learn coping strategies just like adults can. We can teach them deep breathing. We can teach them mindfulness. We can teach them how to regulate and find ways to stay calm or walk away from a situation if they're upset. And really questioning some of the thinking patterns that sometimes come about when we get anxious and stressed out or depressed.
Okay, now we're swimming in the ocean. Okay, hopefully there's no sharks. Go ahead, now your turn.
Yes, and we're at an island.
We're on an island now. Oh, cool, nice. And
Dolphins swimming by.
now we're swimming with the dolphins. So we complete with this thing called Yes and Storytell. We'll get the audience to say where we are, the original location. What's the first location? So we may be at the zoo. So then the first person goes, yes, and that takes us, and they add something to that story.
Yes, and we were climbing up the trees.
Okay, so we climbed up the trees to get out?
Yes, and then the aliens found us and abducted us.
It allows them to be creative, instinctual in the moment, but then at the end, it's a group story. So this is sharing, and everybody has a say, and it creates this very unique, you never know what's gonna come up. So we started out at the beach, building sandcastles, and we wound up being abducted by aliens and in outer space.
Child mental health is linked to caregiver mental health. Family communication is extremely important. It's not about perfect parenting, it's about effective parenting and creating opportunities to discuss feelings, to discuss emotions, to discuss the challenges of the day. For some, that might be dinner time conversation. For others, it might be over activities.
How was your day today at the improv class?
Today was good. At first, everybody was kind of nervous, but then we got comfortable with each other. Everybody started getting more excited towards the end, and everybody was cool with each other.
It's important for kids to learn about good mental health habits early on because mental health is health. Feelings are normal, and we don't always have to run away from our discomfort. We don't need to avoid situations. In fact, it's better to approach and practice and learn how to be in situations that might be challenging.
Improv creates something that makes you fearless. And once you become fearless, you become limitless. It's amazing.
Flexible thinking is key to developing resilience because it gives us the ability to experience the world in new and different ways, a skill that will serve a child for the rest of their life. I'm Dr. Ozua, and this has been The Balance. Until next time, be well.